All right. What's going on, everybody? Um, Popping out this chat right now. Let me know if you can hear my voice okay. Look like we should be pretty good. Life Size Box, what's going on? How you doing? All right. Josh Turner, what up? What up? I got the game on TV. You know what I'm saying? Got the game on that one. Vegas in the background, room service at the door. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab these people. I'll be right back. All right. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Let me fix this up real quick. There we go. Much better, much better. Stripper just arrived. Nah, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Those days are behind me. I'm a better man now. Oh boy, my bad.
Hello, Philip. Hi. It will be answered. It's all good. It's all good. Everything exchange everything for you? Yeah. And they take the pizza out. Okay. And they charge you the wings. The wings. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's nice. So you still have the fork and knife? Yeah, we're good. We're good. And that's going to be the fries, ketchup, on lunch. Enjoy, Mr. Kenny. Cool. So that one I just showed you. The first check was just the wine. Yeah. Okay. For this one, we don't charge you no delivery charge. So because it was an inconvenience. Here you go. So have a wonderful evening. Thanks, man. I apologize. No problem. Thank you.
My apologies. That was so good. Dinner just got here. This gonna be a quick video. Cole isn't having that, right? Can't stay for the whole stream. Thank you for everything you do. Hit my number 3. Okay. That's awesome. What's your number, Chris? What number do you play on roulette? That's one thing we done made some money. Nicole a sharpshooter on the roulette wheel. I tell you that right now. we have a pretty amazing story. We'll share it on our BK and Cole channel, but yeah, she a sharpshooter on that table. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Let's do it.
Like a boss.
Arms. 702, the boss is in the building. Make it do what it do. It's your boy BK, the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. You already know what time it is. Day 2. You know what I'm saying? Got this live stream syndication, you know what I'm saying, from the north side of the strip right now. Trump Towers. What can I say? I just like the view, you know what I'm saying, and the building painted in gold. You know what I'm saying? Remind me of myself. This is your first time tuning in. Congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, the Crypto Trader. I am the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice. It's another day you get to profit as a result. And today is no exception. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. We right here with a little boss methodology video. A lot of people ask me, how does the energy work? How do the fractals work? How does the Fibonacci work? Well, I'm going to show you one chart that has all of this built into it right now, right? And then I give you an opportunity, you know, to join the money team and come on board the money train and, you know, make some money with this chart and a few others as well. So let's go ahead and jump on over to our featured presentation. Let's see here. I don't like how that's halfway off the screen, so hopefully we can change that rather quickly. There we go. Right? First things first, a little bit of housekeeping. If you are just now in the crypto space and you just happen to stumble across my video, congratulations, baby. You are officially a part of history. This is the fastest growing crypto community in the world. 20,000 of my best friends have come together on 3 different platforms: TradingView, Facebook, and Patreon. For Facebook, all you need to do is type in #1 Bitcoin group in the world, #1Bitcoin. And then for Patreon, type in my name, BK Crypto Trader, and that will take you to all the packages, products, and services we have available, you know, to streamline your fast track to success in the market. Type in BD Kelly 1203. And you will be able to follow me on there. Every few days I post, you know, just different ideas and charts that I see in the market. Let's see, one that's still shaping up. This one was Nexus. I did this early May 2nd. I said positive vibes only. I said we got this nice green line of energy, you know, happening in June. And you can see we loaded up. Bam! And we hit it, went all the way up to the 618, came back down to the 382, you know, but I don't think we're done with Nexus. If this crypto community stays strong, if the market stays strong, you know, Nexus will be a real-time benefactor of that transition, right? So BD Kelly 1203 on TradingView, and then what we're going to be doing on this one is actually looking at this chart right here, specifically to figure out what's going on behind the scenes. I always tell you it's 3 parts to any cycle: breakout, breakdown, flatline, and this coin is showing that specifically, right? So we will be reviewing that in detail, right? I don't want to speak too much on Bitcoin. You already know how I feel about that. Hopefully you do. If you don't, just type in "Are you watching closely?" on YouTube and you will find my video as to what I think is happening with Bitcoin right now. If you don't know what this chart is, it is actually Stellar, Lumen, XLM to BTC. I'm Binance, right? And so what you see right now, I know my chart don't look like nobody else's. That's because only one person can be the boss, and can't nobody else use this method. This is called the boss method. It's intellectual property owned exclusively for the rights and replications of Brandon Kelly LLC. There are a few simple rules, so to speak. Let me just fix this up real quick, right? Three simple moving averages is 7, a 77, and a 231. And when that 7 goes above that 77, when that white goes above the blue, you know what to do. Put down your money and go get paid. Stop playing, right? When it go below, it's got to go. If it ain't paying, it ain't staying. And just that easy. Hit them over the head for 61% inside of 37 days. This is real money. This is real profit. This is real progress. And this is a real process. This is Stellar Bitcoin on a 343. And you see it's literally just that easy, right? Buy, sell, profit, right? Cash out like a boss. If you want to learn more, this video specifically will be featured in my playlist. Go to YouTube, type in the top chart like a boss, and you will see specifically how I break these charts down like a fraction, and how you can change the energy inside the charts to the currency inside your possession, right? That's all it is. Energy is energy, currency is currency, right? And currency is a derivative of the energy that we manifest here with our existence, our coexistence, you know, in this realm of perception, right? So here we go. What I'm doing right now, I'm jumping down to a 77 because I want to show you guys how this thing is looking on a quick level, on a subatomic level. 343 kind of captures, you know, the macro cycles. We can see on a 343 that, you know, it's nearing the completion of kind of this down cycle right there, right? That's kind of like a compression consolidation cycle. But what I'm going to do, and that started, that goes all the way back to, you know, May. Yeah, here, let's just do this. This is kind of like a half cycle that we're in right now, and you can see like that's the box that we'll be looking in, you know, from the end of beginning of April to the beginning of July. That's essentially like a little 3-month window. A lot of these charts run on 3 and 12, 3, 9, 12-month cycles. So this is a quick little 3-month cycle that we have on XLM, right? So here we go. This is going to be very quick, very easy. A couple things I think that could benefit us is to create our little circles just to show you the macro energy that we're capturing, right? So this is our breakout. This is our breakdown, right? Even if I wanted to confirm that relationship, I could just do something like that. Go all the way up to the top of that. Look at that. The harmonics, the resonance is already there. Break out to break down, right? We cap out right there at the top of it. If we wanted to do our cycle lines, this is what that looks like. So we take it out. We go all the way out right there, right? If I wanted to put it at the peak of that, let's stick to that since that's what we did the first time. Peak of that right there, boom, boom. And the last thing I like to do on these kind of charts is I like to capture all of our macro energy held in the top of that 231. That 231 is kind of like a crown jewel. You know, once that thing starts going down, that means Billy G and his billionaire buddies, that means they're not buying it anymore. So I just like to measure some of my energy on them, right? Because they got all the money anyway. So all we do is put a little sign line right there. And now you see that just as clean as, you know, as clean as day right there, boom, boom. This is our comeback line. We can paint this one yellow. So 618 is our comeback line. That's when we'll have more positive energy returning into this thing than negative energy. And on top of that, we already know from previous discussions there's 3 parts to any cycle. Breakout, breakdown, flatline. What comes next? Bam! It's just that easy, you guys. It's literally just that easy. You can't make this stuff up. That's going to happen right around there. That will be our hot zone inside this cycle should the energy continue to exist this way. And again, being that we've stretched this data all the way back to April, we can only assume that energy will continue to move in the direction that it's moving in, only unless it's acted on by an external force. All the energy internal to this cycle right now shows that we will be going at least to that 4847 on this quick cycle, right? And you can almost place a little quick money line right there. And the reason I'm doing that is because I found that this part of the parabola is actually where the most energy is. That's where that thing is tangent, most perpendicular to our parallel lines. If you understand statistics, mechanics, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But, you know, put it this way, if I was to reflect a line point right there, it would give me as close to a 90 or 45 degree angle as possible. That's because this angle right there is very sharp, so it wants to do something like that, and that's going to happen right there in the early part of July 3rd. I think we have a pretty good chance to be at least at 42, if not all the way up to 46. And if I was a betting man, which I am, I would say that we could be, you know, pretty safe right there, right south of 45, right? So what does that look like for Stellar, given where it's at today? That looks like 18% in 25 days. That's not too bad, right? One of the last things you can do, we can take this out to a 343. You see, when we do this thing on a 343, you know, it just scales it out a little bit. But one of the things I've learned is that, you know, normally we can do that to that, copy and paste it, bring it up top right there. Look at that. That's already hit right there where that energy came back at. You see this? So hold on. Boom, boom. That's our energy inside this segment. Boom, 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 right? And so what's going to happen when we start a new cycle, that will be the energy we look to repeat. Boom, boom, boom. And you see it cascades and capstones. Look at that. This is kind of crazy. Right there at the top of that triangle. I don't think the price will get up that high, but that just goes to tell you again, that's where the maximum energy will be. That's where the most positive energy will be. And then we settle out somewhere right there between the 4.6 and the 4.2. Notice that's very, very close to the high part of that curve. So, you know, the middle of July, end of July, this thing will probably have a pullback, given that, you know, the first part of July, this thing is going to be banging, right? So if you're interested in Stellar, it's looking like a stellar forecast, you know, to make some real deal money in the markets, right? And for anybody that was curious, if you ain't know, now you know. That's how you chart like a boss. So it's just that easy, y'all. I know the Cavs game is on. You know, Golden State look like they gonna do it. But, you know, I just wanted to get on and let you know that after this game is over, you know, once that clock tick down to 0, you know, and them teams ain't running around back and forth on a court no more, harnessing the whole world's energy, guess what? It comes back to reality. The game ends and life begins, right? And now you need to make a decision. What do you want? the next quarter of your life to look like? Do you want to be sick and tired of being sick and tired chasing a dollar that ain't working for you, right? Working for a dollar that ain't working for you, paying your energy into a system that is broken by definition. They call it inflation when in actuality it's theft due to inefficiency and redundancy, right? Or you go convert some of that energy into a tokenized economy, which is a more free market, the freest market we've seen probably in the past 1,000 years, I would imagine. And this is what it looks like. It has peaks, valleys, slopes, curves, and energy, right? Everything is a cycle of two things. Something happened before it and something yet to happen. And that's all we do, is we forelay our intuition into a little bit of, methodology in the markets, and we can benefit greatly as a result. I appreciate everybody in the chat that was holding me down earlier. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for the #1 Bitcoin community in the world. And I will be making a major announcement, I believe, if not tomorrow, then the day after. As you can see, I'm on vacation, but I still take to show my people some love, make y'all some money. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could take a vacation one day. I remember back in the day, being a substitute teacher in Northeast Ohio. I was paying into retirement like, if I work 20, 25 years, and go get a master's and I'd be a principal somewhere. That wasn't a good plan. Needless to say, I changed directions. I changed my tide and I changed my energy, and now I can live on any beach in the world. You understand? Change your tide, change your energy, change the course of your existence to coexist within the universe, right? One chord, one frequency, one existence. We all know each other. We all can talk to each other. We all can interact, right? That means we all exist together, right? And all the energy that exists in that whole network of everything is all the energy there is ever going to be. Energy can't be created or destroyed. It merely transfers from one phase of the cycle into the next. And once we do that, we will all be a lot better off. So let's unplug the idiot box and reconnect to each other. And more importantly, reconnect to the alignment, the subconscious agreement that we have by design. We are human beings. We are all beings in the hue of man, right? So that's how this stuff comes together. Let's be better to each other. Let's not fight and bicker and banter over things we don't have. Let's start to envision and empower each other over things we will achieve, right? And anybody listening to these words can wake up in this room. This is a nice hotel, but I tell you what, it ain't the nicest hotel out there. If I told somebody, that I was staying in the Trump Plaza on the 57th floor, looking over the strip, just having the time, spending X amount of money a day, money ain't real, right? What's most important is the energy and the existence that you are able to create with those around you, right? Money, the only thing money is value, right? And I guarantee you, I'm giving away more value than I'm bringing in. Right? I'm not a bank, right? Banks take in value and just shell out a little bit, right? It's not a bank. It's like a suck. It's a time suck. It's not a bank. It's a vault. It's a trap. It's a prison. It's a cell. It's not. Well, technically, a bank of energy needs a battery. Your 30 years and your 401k is the battery. Think about it. All this stuff is set up. This is a system of design. Right? Change your values, change your worth. Once you stop valuing a dollar that don't work for you, then you have a chance to do anything you want to do. So here we go. I appreciate everybody again. I'm going to jump off of here, catch the last few minutes of this game. If you appreciate me, this kind of knowledge, this kind of content, show me some love, subscribe, like, share, jump over to the Patreon page. Just type in my name, BK Crypto Trader. As you already know, this is the first YouTube channel, second one, #1 Bitcoin videos in the world, #1. I think we got up to about 1,000, 2,000 subscribers on there right now. And then, like I said, if you're ready to get paid, if you're ready to dive deep into this thing, everybody in my Patreon group, the Boss Alert messages get a direct line to my inbox. So if you got a question, a chart, you need some clarification on anything I talk about, that's available to you. In addition to that, we do have the profit package, 7 coins every 7 days, the movers, the shakers, and the money makers in the market. Like I said, I make it real easy for you to be successful. So jump on over to patreon.com, jump on that profit package. I will have an update coming out in 2 days, and this one might not even make the cut, because this ain't coming back till July, middle of July. You know what I'm saying? This is the second week in June. I got to get paid every day I wake up. That being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out, this is the boss, your boy BK, no matter where you stay. Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back up through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Make sure you share this video, copy and paste the URL, text to somebody you care about. Tell them, y'all better watch that boy BK now. BK making some money moves out here. They talking about Cardi B ain't the only one. BK making money moves. Do that for me. You appreciate mine. Until we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh? Arms. Huh?